Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will put total weather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Pauling. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Carr. The sure hands, it's Washington. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Pauling. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Running to the left. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with the pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. All down, Liddell move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rodney had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, when you add a trophy, it just gets way bigger.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry classic.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. It's a seam wide open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Under fire. They're working that left side. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bob. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big
that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle, it's Love. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Lemon. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Going right to work up top. Got his man in the middle.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him! In time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Carr. Caught behind the line, it's Locke. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted this, same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalries...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Finally dragged down. He picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Wants to throw again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air. It's Mayava. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll immediately call timeout. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. There he goes. And he's knocked down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun. Wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air. It's Mayava. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, stick it to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there.
He's loose. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll move the tight end. Quick pass on the jet motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It leads to 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mayava. It's caught. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Trojans! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pauling. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the run, it's Price. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Finds his target down the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The play-action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down and more. Lots of running room. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The short hands, it's Crockett.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
A loss of 9 on the play. Now, a 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
The Trojans will call on their punt team.
To kick it away.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Got a man. It's Love. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get in. I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for him.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left to take third down.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in the first down and more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The pitch to the left. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Carr. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
On the play. First down for the offense.
Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Gonna run it. It's blocked. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pauly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. For it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the grab. It's Sanders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's going up top here late in the game. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the jeweled shillelagh. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.